Good afternoon, everybody. This is Christy. I am the Intimate Warrior. I thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, I send you love. Today is still November the 12th. I will be uploading this video tomorrow, the 13th, Friday the 13th to be specific. And I thought I'd go ahead and get a head start on this since I had some time. The moon enters Scorpio tomorrow, and I received information in regards to what this is. We will have both sun and moon. And now, of course, I cannot access my notes on my phone. You probably have noticed that devices won't function throughout the day. Lots of static, perhaps, within your household, televisions and phone, etc. Lights flickering. As you awaken more to your soul and spirit connection, you vibrate higher. So I'm going to do my best to recall, since I can't access my notes here. I can kind of see without. Oh, I don't know what I did here. Okay, there. Okay, so there is a. This is huge. Scorpio is, we have, hold on a second. Okay, so I am tying this. This is, again, tied in with the video that I uploaded today about Altair. And I briefly mentioned the relationship, I think I did anyway, with Jupiter being known as Zeus in mythology, and how Zeus transformed himself into the eagle, which is connected with Altair. So Jupiter conjuncts Pluto this evening, and this is how it's tying in now. Jupiter is the higher, is in terms of ourselves, in relationship to higher consciousness. Pluto was Zeus's brother in his relationship to Hades, or hell, or our lower consciousness, our lower selves, our lower desires, the animalistic behaviors. Everything that you feel is a sin pertaining to your life, or when you are judgmental or accusing of others, that is a sin, which sin stems from the lower part of the tree of life that we have not healed. It is our own personal hell. The sun and the moon conjunction here. This is when a lot of us are birthing out new life in this cycle. Every month. This is a repeated cycle. And the more that we reflect and refrain, we reflect in love and refrain from judgment and hate and fear, we are birthing more of our soul and spirit connection. The sun is already in Scorpio. and will continue to be so, I think, until the 21st or 22nd, something like that. So that's a double. And we will have the... So what is actually taking place is that we are also, because of the number 13, the day that it's taking place, this is a significant number. The number 13 is a very sacred number in relationship to the spirit self. 13 is the Sacred Heart. This is the connection that actually hasn't really existed throughout the ascension process in the past. Now, I'm not quite sure where this new level has proceeded to begin at. From what I have understood, is that not many people have had this opportunity to expand, just like the Alta Nature or the Bindu. These are more newer concepts of higher consciousness, to reach higher levels, higher dimensions, etc., to connect more with a spirit in other realms. This is new. So the 13 connects our Sacred Heart. 12 is the Merkaba. 13 is the connection in the center. So it being on the 13th tomorrow with this conjunction and with Altair, it's a huge opportunity for us to birth into existence what we have been working towards. This is also, I remember, God gave me a bite of a very chocolatey cake, and I went, he was feeding me a chocolate cake. Now, you know that term, or that phrase, have your cake and eat it too. Now, in terms of that relationship, you can't have a piece of cake and eat it too, because the understanding of what that really means is that because you want something, you are craving it. Yet when you eat it, you're no longer going to have that craving because you've already devoured it. Now, there's no need to ever want that piece of cake again, because you've already had that nourishment, that fulfillment. Now it's over and done with. That's that logic for that anyway. But as God was giving me this chocolate cake, he was saying, it is time for you to eat of this decadent piece of chocolate. Chocolate is my favorite candy, so it resonates with me, of course. But also in alchemy, now, just like when we are making bread, there is a formula. Bread starts out as flour. You add the leavening ingredients, the yeast, the water, and it has to be baked. A lot of us are feeling this intense fire. We are creating a piece of cake, because cake is still considered to be a bread, a very delicate, a very decadent piece of bread, because you have to still bake it. You have to add ingredients, and it has to ferment, it has to bake, and it has to produce an end result. That's how the spirit, that's how the soul and that connection works within us. We are raising the elements until when it is time, by the cycles, the repeated cycles, by choosing love as often as we can within our own reality, we are birthing and able to reap the decadence of what life is going to be unfolding here for us. And I think it's so significant and so beautiful to be taking place tomorrow. Friday the 13th has always been a day that people have, you know, you either like it or you hate, or you're afraid of it. You're afraid of it, and you're very what's the word? I'm saying skeptical, but I know what's that word. You know what I mean. I just had it and it moved away. Whoever thinks of the word, please put it down. Perhaps I will remember. I have to figure out this word. What is this word? I don't know. A phobia, but it's not even a phobia. It's... Anyway, that's not the point of this video. So, I wanted to make a note of this and bring this awareness to you. And Jupiter, of course, is about knowledge, about abundance, about wealth. And now this, of course, is tying in with God's message to me. And of course, I forgot to tell you what it was all about. But it is the birth. The baby is in the womb. The chocolate cake that we are allowed to eat and take part of enjoyment here. It is very rich, very decadent, and trying to recall now the rest of the message. It's still not syncing up. A hand was raising up, to be raised up. So again, we are all, whoever is going through this, you're feeling that intense heat. Also, I have actually began my cycle today, and it's matching up with part of the message that the sacrificial lamb, which was, of course, Christ, and the shedding of the blood. So that definitely resonates with myself. The sacrificial blood, is a representation of Christ in receiving his blood, that we have transformed sin into righteousness, basically. And this, of course, is that process of the fire igniting and moving through and allowing the chemical reaction of the colostrum, the pineal gland, the pituitary gland, all of these chemicals and hormones being activated to produce life within. So here's that heads up. I hope you find understanding and it resonates with you. My apologies for not remembering a word, which really doesn't make a difference in this video. Again, I hope that you are taking in whatever it is that you are experiencing, whether it is that chemical transformation, the elemental transformation within, which can be bothersome, annoying. I hope that you are seeing it in still terms of receiving. And I hope that you are seeing your everyday experiences as an opportunity to be your greatest self. When you combine these two things, of course, it is because you are thinking positive, you are feeling greater emotions, you are speaking better, you are acting better. All of these things come into play, and it will get you your desired results, or the greatest result. And it's not even, it shouldn't even be your desire. Your only desire or your only want is to be better than you are currently. And if you have that type of mindset, it should be pushing you forward as often as it can on a daily basis. be more aware of how you are feeling, what you are speaking, your tone, and catch yourself. It doesn't mean that you're not going to slip up. It just means you're going to not slip up again. I hope it makes sense. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.